Warm wishes to you all, my dear students. In our last class, we have already discussed about divisibility of a given number. Which are the numbers we have already studied? Divisibility by 2. So what it is? The numbers which have got 0, 2, 6, 4 and 8 in its units place. These digits in its units place. Then without any doubt we can say that that number is divided by 2 completely without any reminder. So next number is divisibility by 10. This also we have already discussed in our last class, right? So any number which ends with 0 or any number which has got 0 in its units place, without any doubt we can say that it is divisible by 10 completely, right? Next, in this class let us see some other numbers. Divisibility by 5. Which are the multiples of 5? Let me list out once. Continuous, right? So you can see the pattern here. How the pattern of multiples of 5? Any number, if I take 5, 0, 5, 0, 5, 0. So any number, how long, how large may be the number, if in its units place, if it has got 5 or 0, or in other words, any number ending with 0 or 5, we can see that that number is divisible by 5. So example, which is the number 46,560. I can add one more here. Okay. If I write like this, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-digit number. Here, which is the clue for us? If any number ends with 0, it is divisible by 5. And also we can check divisibility by 10. Yes, of course, this divisible by 10 also. If I go for this, yes, of course, this 9-digit number is divisible by 2 completely because it ends with 0. If I write 5 here, then we can say that this 10-digit number is divisible by 5. 10, whether it is possible? No, cannot. It is not divisible by 10 because it is not ending with 0 now. It is ending with 5. 2, no, it cannot. Why? Because 5 is not the even number. Understood? So, this is the criteria in order to check divisibility by 5. Next number is divisibility by 3. How can I say divisibility by 3? Before that, let me list out the multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, goes on. It continues. These are the multiples of 3. So, these are the single digit number up to 9. So, no problem. If I consider 2-digit numbers, here 12 is divisible by 3 because it is the multiple of 3. 12 is the multiple of 3. And here one more I can say that 1 plus 2. How much? 3. If I consider the next multiple of 3, 1 plus 5, how much? 6, yes. 1 plus 8, how much? 9. So, you can observe one pattern here. If any number If I take this 192, let me follow the same pattern for the 3-digit number. I'll follow the same pattern for the 3-digit number. 1 plus 9 plus 2. If I take, what is the answer? 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. So, 3. If I add the digits of the given number, if I add it, the sum what I am getting here is divisible by 3. Right? And here also, the digits of the given number if I add, the sum what I am getting here is divisible by 3, or else it is the multiple of 3. Here also it is the multiple of 3. 9. 1 plus 8, the digits of the given number if I add, the sum I'll get which is the multiple of 3 or which is divisible by 3. Here also 3-digit number. If I add all the digits of the given number, I am getting 12 here. 12 which is the multiple of 3 or which is divisible by 3 exactly. Right? So, now check the divisibility of by 3 of this number. 4-digit number. How can I check? How should I check according to this pattern? I should add all the digits of the given number. So finally I should get the sum. That sum must be the multiple of 3 or that sum must divided by 3. Let me check. 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. 12 plus 4, 16 here. The sum of the given digits is 16. Whether 16 is the multiple of 3? Check, children. No, 16 is not the multiple of 3. So 16 cannot divide it by 3 completely. So this given number is not divided by 3. It is not divided by 3. So we can easily check by adding all the digits of the given number. If that sum is divided by 3 completely, then we can say that the given number is divisible by 3 or not. Next, let us check divisibility by 4. Before that, let me take easier one. Divisibility by 9 if I take. Same pattern we are following for the 9. Which are the multiples of 9? 9 2s are 18, 27, 36, like this it goes, continuous, right? So, which one more easier method? In its units place, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, like this, decreasing order. And starting from 0, if I write like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this continuous. So, the multiples of 9 easily we can note, right? Table of 9 is very easy. Right? In its units place, if you observe in its units place and in the tens place, in units place it has decreasing order, in the tens place increasing order of the whole number. Understood? So these are the multiples of 9. If any number if I take, for example, if I take this 5-digit number, how to check whether it is divisible by 9 or not? 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 9 is 19. 19, 20, 22, 22, 29 I am getting. Okay, sum. Okay, 29 I am getting. Whether 29 is the multiple of 9? Can you find anywhere? No. This is 27, after that 36. So, this 5-digit number cannot divide it by 9 completely, because sum of the digits of the given number is not divided by 9 completely. Understood? So, same pattern, but here we should get the sum as the sum which must be divided by 9. So, I hope you have understood. Okay, now divisibility by number 4. If I consider the multiples of 4, like this, it continues, right? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, like this, increase in 4 numbers, digits, right? So, here divisibility by 4. For 2-digit number, we should know the table of 4. Next, for the 3-digit number, if I take 312, whether it is divided by 4 or not, 312. For this, we should check the units place and tens place together. Here, if I take tens place and units place digit, it is 12. Whether 12 is the multiple of 4? Yes, 12 is the multiple of 4. So, this number is divisible by 4. So, what is the test? How can we test whether the given number is divisible by 4 or not? By considering the digits in the tens and units place together. Understood? If I take the number this number, how many digits? 5-digit number if I take. How to check whether the given number is divisible by 4 or not? I should consider the last 2 digits. If the last 2 digits is completely divisible by 4, then I can say that the given number is divisible by 4. Whether 28 is the multiple of 4? Yes. So, this the 5-digit number is divisible by 4. So, this is the divisibility test for number 4. Next, divisibility test for number 8. How can I check? Like this it continues. These are the multiples of 8. Am I right? These are the multiples of 8. For 3-digit number, up to 3-digit number, we should find by actual division method itself. For example, 512, if the number is like this, whether it is divisible by 8 or not, how can I take? It is by actual division method itself. 6 are 48. 3 minus it is subtraction. 3, 32. 8 fours are 32. Right? So, this number is divisible by 8. This is the actual method of division. It is like this. We should check like this up to 3-digit number. So the number, if it is given 4 digit or more than 4 digit number, then we can go for the method that if the last 3 digits, that is units place, tens place and hundreds place digits, if these 3 digits are divisible by 8, then that 4 digit or more than 4 digit number is completely divided by 8. That is the divisibility test for number 8. The last one is divisibility test for number 11. Divisibility test for number 11, how can you calculate? For example, here I have got this number. Okay. Here can you see which is the odd place and even place? Yes, this is odd place and even place. In order to make it understand properly, first place from the right, from right to left. First place is odd place, right? This is the odd place. So next place, see children, be careful, I am not speaking about the digit, I am speaking about the place. Place it is, units, tens, hundreds, thousands, like that. I am not speaking about digit here, okay? So this is the odd place. First place from the right is odd place. Next, second place from the right is even. This is even place. Okay. Again, next is odd place, even place. This is even place. This is odd place. Okay, now our number is 5-digit number. Okay, 72,126 is the given number. The number is 5-digit number here. So, if I consider odd place and even place, odd places and even place, what can we do with this odd places and even place? See, let me tell. If I find the sum of odd places, tell me the number 6, 1 and 7. So, sum of odd places, sum of odd places, digits in the odd places, how much it is? 14. Right. Next, sum of digits in the even places, digits in the even places. Don't be confused with the digits and places, okay? Digits in the even places, 4. So here we got 2 answers. Sum we got, sum out of adding the numbers or digits in the odd places. Sum we got here by adding the digits in the even places. Next, we should find the difference between these two. 14 difference. What it is? Minus, subtraction. Answer we are getting after subtracting the numbers. So, 14 minus 4. How much? 10. So, here I'll declare that this 5-digit number is not divisible by 11. How? In order to say some number, if it is divisible by 11, this difference, what we are getting here, must be either 0 or divisible by 11. Have you understood? either 0 or divisible by 11. Let me take the example 121. Okay, here 121, this is the odd place, this is the odd place, and this is the even place, odd place, odd place. Here no digit in the one more even place, right? So what I have to do, what is the criteria in order to check the divisibility of 11? I should add the digits in the odd places, sum of digits in the odd places 2, and again sum of digits in the even places. Here no digits, so its sum is 2 itself, right? So 2, and their difference 2 minus 2 is 0. So here I can say that this number 121 is divisible by 11. So sum of digits in the odd places, sum minus sum of digits in the even places is equal to either 0 or the number which is divisible by 11. Those numbers we can directly say that are divisible by 11. So there are some exercise problems in your textbook. Try to solve. Thank you.